Okay, there she is. Here we go.
Oh, you mean Sue?
Happy Saturday.
Oh.
Sean showed up. Sue showed up. Okay, here we go. Feet nice and wide. Put your hands on your butt and start swaying the hips side to side.
Wow, this feels very sexy.
Okay, now we're gonna add a little circle back. Nice and slow.
It's like stripper pose.
Stripper pose. You're gonna alternate sides. So go in one direction and then go in the opposite. Just do a couple more here, nice and slow. Try to squeeze those elbows together in the back. Okay, now keep your feet where they are. Make a fist, sweep the elbows back, thumbs up. Squeeze your elbows towards each other and fold down. Your range of motion is whatever feels good. We try to build range of motion throughout the class, but we don't force anything, right? Let's try to get some good blood flow to the back of the body here. We're going to do 3 or 4 more because it feels so good. One more, why not, right? Make it the best. Okay, release the arms, bring the feet hip width apart, and you're just going to sway them side to side. Okay, now we're going to do nice big arm circles. So one arm sweeps all the way up and back, and then the other. Just go whatever pace you like.
Backstroke.
Sean's speedy fast. Okay, switch directions. Big forward circles now. Couple more. Okay. All the way to the back of the mat, take a nice, I have to move my mat over. Take a nice big deep breath. Sweep the arms to the ceiling. And now lift the shoulders up and reach everything up. Try to get even taller. And now we're going to take it all the way down. You're going to let your head go. This is completely unweighting the upper body. Stay here for 3 nice deep breaths. Maybe the torso is getting a little closer to your thighs. So let gravity help you here. Okay, now we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. You're going to sweep your hips as far back as you can get them and walk the fingers as far forward as you can. And now take deep breaths right into that rib cage of yours. Nice. Now fold all the way down, and you're going to roll up slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice. Big deep breath. Reach the arms really long and tall. And then take it all the way down again. Inhale, extend. Walk the hands out, shoot those hips back. Grab a couple of big breaths. And now fold down, hands to the floor. We're going to walk it out to a plank. Once you're in your high plank, let's get that belly drawing up and in. Bring your knees down. Meet me in your quadruped position. So nice, easy breathing as you do 4 or 5 cat-cows. So create lots of space between those shoulder blades as you roll through these poses. You're also encouraged to switch up the angle of those hips if you like. Just kind of move the body wherever it feels good. Okay, now we're gonna walk our hands to the front corners of the mat, send the hips back over the heels. Relax the chest towards the floor. Couple of more breaths. And back into your quadruped position. We're gonna start out in bear. So we're gonna do 10 repetitions of a nice, slow lift up off the floor of the knees, and then a slow descent back down. So just really slow and controlled. Maybe try to hold up for 3 counts as you continue to get to 10. Make sure those knees are right under the hips. Try not to drop your face, so you want to always try to keep that neck nice and long. Couple more. And take it to a small downward dog. We're gonna walk our hands back to the feet. You're gonna inhale and extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. And then relax. Okay, last little stretch before we start. So take your feet nice and wide, hands on your hips, prod out the chest, send the right hip to the right, and then sweep this arm nice and long, nice and slow. Take it all the way over the ear if you can. And then come back and send the hip the other way. Big, long reach. Right over and back. One more time. Other way. Should feel it all the way down over that hip. And back. Okay, we're ready to start.
I thought that was it.
One heavy weight in your hand, in the right hand. We're going to kickstand the right foot. So that means not a lot of weight going into that leg on the right. Now you're going to come down nice and slow. Just send that weight straight down towards the floor and then pick it back up. So you've got your palm facing the back of the room to start. We are going to switch it. Make sure you send the hips backwards and weight into that front heel as you go up and down. Okay, now you can open the palms as you bring the weight up, so you feel the thoracic spine engaging. But if that's sending more weight into that right leg, really try to pay attention to not overload that right foot. Also a little bit of a balance challenge. You're really trying to keep all the weight in the left leg. You're going to do 2 more like this, and then we'll switch legs. One more. Okay, so switch weights, switch feet. Really pay attention to that right side now. Coming down and up. So you want to improve on how well you do weighting into that right leg. So keep trying to not depend on the left. Make sure you're moving the hips backwards when you're coming down. Now, if you want to add a nice opening of that palm to face forward, So you're rotating the arm as you go up and down. Exteriorly rotating the shoulder. Right, honey, funny?
I like the way you say that.
My funny little honey. Okay, we're going for 5 more. Get better, not wading into that left foot. How much weight do you have in your left foot? Okay, so sumo squats. You're gonna hold the weight out in front. Toes are slightly off the mat. And make sure you've got your feet in the same line. So don't put one foot further ahead than the other. And then just come down into a nice little squat and back up. You can ease up on the range of motion for the first couple, but then you want to start to explore. Right? See if you can get that booty back more and down more without dropping the face. Nice long spine. Belly working in. Okay, you've got 5 more, really slow. Try to go as slow on the way down as you can. Little pause down there and then come up. Do 4 more like that. Last 2. And 1 more. Okay. Put the weight off to the side. We're going to come down onto our mat and meet in a high plank. Now we're going to oscillate between high plank and downward facing dog. Nice and slowly, taking it forward and back. You want to add in a push-up, go ahead. You can always put your knees down if you need an option. Very slow and steady. I'm going to try to do 4 more here. You need a break, take it. One more. Now let's come back to plank. Put your knees down on the floor, send the hips back, take a little reprieve here in a modified child's pose. So we're keeping the toes tucked under because we're not going to stay here long. Just grab another breath or 2, and then you're going to come back to your high plank. Okay, right back into that high plank. Pick up that left foot, bring your left knee to your left elbow, sweep it back, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, put it down, right leg up, bring it to the elbow, take it back, count to 3 slowly. And then put it down. Meet me in your down dog. Come back to plank. Left knee, left elbow. Send it back, hold it. Put it down. Right knee. Send it back. Hold it. Put it down. Meet me in your down dog. Walk your hands all the way back to the feet. Fold forward, fold. Look through your knees. Now we're gonna roll it up nice and slowly. Okay. Heavy weight again in the right hand. So we're going to advance these deadlifts. So I'm going to kickstand the right foot. You got options though, right? So you go where it feels good for you. I'm going to have the weight with my palm facing the left side of the room. I'm going to pick my back foot up off the floor and I'm just going to hold this balance for 3 counts. So just hold here. You got a forward lean. Your back foot's off the floor, so you're balancing on the one leg. Now you have the option to put the toes back down into a kickstand, or see if you can keep the leg up, come down very slowly, whatever range you can, and then back up. And when you come back up, see if you can just hold the foot back there for 3 counts. So this becomes not only a strength move, but a big balance challenge. And now I'm just going to stand up and I'm going to switch hands and switch feet. So the left foot's kickstanding, left palm facing the right side of the room, pick the foot up off the floor, lean slightly forward. Just balance here for 3 counts. Start your descent. You either put the foot down or you keep the leg up. Nice and slow, lots of control. When you come back up, the goal here is to not put the foot down. So you get the 3 counts in. Great job. Switch it up. Back to the other leg. Float it. Hold it. Lower. As you lower, the back leg lifts up in the back. Come back up slow, lots of control. You're going to float that leg. 3, 2, 1. Switch it. Kickstand the foot. Float it as you lean forward. Start your descent. Coming up nice and slow because you're going to hold that leg up. 3, 2, 1. We're doing 1 more on each side and then we're moving on. So perfect it. Make this your best one. Slow is always better. It shows you got lots of control over the movement. Switch it. Hold at the top. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Weight back into the right hand. We're going to do single leg squats. This is a great exercise to strengthen all the muscles and tendons that support your knee. So if you can float the back leg, get it off the floor. If you can't, you just tap those toes to the floor. Don't try not to wade into them. Then you're going to come into a little squat by bending that leg and straightening it. Do it 4 more times, nice and slow. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Again, work whatever range of motion you're comfortable with and try to minimize the amount of wobble in that knee. Switch hands. Switch feet. Here we go. Nice, slow and steady squat down and up. One more. Nice job. Okay. Put that weight down. We're going to meet down on the mat. Grab a quick sip of water if you need it. Why not? We all need it. Okay. We got the Sean move. This is good for Sue, strengthening her hammies. So take it down. You're gonna give me just a small bend in the leg. Your feet are hip width apart. So turn your toes to touch. Squeeze your knees. Get your fingertips on the floor by your side. So the arms are lifting off the mat. Now, firstly, push your heels into the floor with all your might. This is a big effort. Now pull them towards your butt. Now give me a bigger squeeze of those knees. Now lift your butt up. You're still pushing the heels down and pulling them towards you. And the biggest emphasis is on how much you can squeeze those knees together. And then let it go, relax. Nice. We have 4 more of these to do. Only because they're so good for us. Let's do it. Toes and knees in. Big push down to the heels. Big pull, big squeeze. Lift up. Keep it all going on while you proud out the chest and breathe. And release it. Try to be nice and flat on the shoulder blades. I don't want your shoulders rounding forward in an effort to lift your butt. Okay, here we go. We got 3 to go. You ready? Toes, knees in, push down, pull, squeeze, lift. Proud out that chest, relax those shoulders, squeeze your knees. And release it. 2 more. Woohoo! We're killing it. Let's do it. Toes and knees in, push, pull, squeeze and lift. Give me a really big squeeze of those knees. Really isometrically try to pull the heels towards you, further to the back of the room. And let it go. Okay, 1 more. You ready? Toes in, knees in. Proud chest, relaxed shoulders, right? Push the heels down, pull them, squeeze the knees, lift up. It's all about the squeeze. Keep trying to isometrically move the heels to the back. So you intensify the effort. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring those knees up and into the chest. Great job. We're going to make a nice little circle to massage our lower back. That's a big effort we just did. Super duper good for us. Okay, send the legs all the way up to the ceiling. And we're just going to open the feet nice and wide. Just kind of let gravity help you spread those legs. Take this as a little reprieve. Take a couple of deep breaths. Nice. Now bring the legs together. 90 degrees at the knee. We're going to do some dead bugs. So flex the feet. Send the arms up. Now, if you want to hold light weights in your hands, like 1 pounders or 2, whatever you have that's really light, you can. Now tilt your pelvis up a little bit so you feel the low back skin pushing into the floor, and then send the left arm and right leg out. And then bring it back in. So that in and of itself should feel really challenging. If it doesn't, you have to send the knees a little further out. Come back, keep that low back, pushing down, keep the ribs low. Modify your range of motion if you need to, or take a break whenever you need to. You're just going nice and slow. Just pretend that you're absolutely loving this. One more on each side. Last one. And bring those knees in. Woo. Let's make big circles with our legs. So hands on your knees, just make nice big circles. Let's go the other way. Okay, we're going to work on a little V sit. So rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. You're going to sit with your legs bent. Hands on your knees to start. Spread out the chest, broaden through the shoulders. Try to pull those shoulders apart so you build space here. Now, feet are flexed. Lean back till you feel an aha moment going on in the belly. Okay, once you got that moment going on in the belly, your job is to keep drawing it in and then pick the heels up off the floor. Don't collapse through your lower back. So if you need to take a break anytime, do it. Now we're going to hold behind the knees and we're going to try to send those legs straight up as you keep the chest proud. If you can take the arms off, hold those legs exactly where they are. You're here for 5, little higher, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice straight legs. Heels out to the edges, roll it down. Nice little reprieve here. Hello, Lily girl. Hello. You want to do some exercises? You do? You want some exercise? Okay. We're going to do some kickbacks for our triceps, but we're going to meet in a quadruped position. So I want you on all fours with one weight. Do you want my 15-pounder?
Sure.
Okay, so here we go. Quadruped position, toes tucked under. We're going to take the weight into the right hand. And you're going to do a little row and then send that arm back straight, bend it, and then come back down. So it's a combination row to a kickback. Keep the belly pulling up and in. And don't swing the weight. When you see people doing this exercise in a gym, they're just like swinging the weight back there. You want to move the arm to a straight arm with as much control as you can. Right, so it's not a swing. Do a row and a kickback. Nice row to a straight arm and back to the row. Does it hurt your knees?
No.
You just want to do it standing?
I can't get a row in if I
Oh, you're too long. That's funny. Okay, we're shooting for 5 more. And if you feel like you're compromising and losing your form, switch to a lighter weight and see if you can continue to get these last few reps in. Okay. Shake it out, switch it up. Whew. Okay, here we go. Back to your quadruped, nice little row to a straight arm and back down. 2 more. Okay, put it down. So we're gonna do a bridge, but we're gonna do a bridge with weights. If you've got 10-pounders, grab both of them. We're gonna put them on our hips. We're gonna meet down on the floor. So before you bridge it up, I want you to walk your feet nice and close to your butt. As close as you can get them. Feet are hip width apart. Now, before you bridge up, get flat on your shoulder blades. So you're going to put all the weight into your heels as you tilt the pelvis up first, and then continue to lift the hips as high as you can. And then slowly lower back down. And repeat, tilt the pelvis forward, then back up, then press up, and lower back down. Just a few more. This is really good for your pelvis and your lower back, your core. Should feel a nice little, somewhat of a massage through your thoracic spine as you slowly come down 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, on the next one, when you're up, you're going to walk your feet a little further apart. You can do it with your hips down if that feels safer. And you definitely want wider stance in the feet. Tilt up, press up, you're back in that bridge. Now you're going to work your inner thighs by squeezing the knees together. And then open the knees as wide as you can get them this time. And you're going to hold that width for 3 counts. And then bring them back in, and you're going to hold the squeeze for 3 counts. And just keep going. You're going to do 10 of these in total. Nice and slow. When we get down to 10, we're going to take these weights into our hands, keeping your hips up off the floor. So just getting you to psych yourself up for that challenge. Don't forget to count to that 3 count, nice and slowly. We're getting there. Hopefully you're not done yet. If you are, you haven't been counting slow enough. Now I'm going to do 1 more here to get to my 10. And then I'm going to pick these weights up. I'm going to keep my hips up. If you need to modify to 1 weight, slowly put 1 down. But you're holding your butt up. You're going to do some tricep, either skull crushers if you're using 1 weight, or 2, just come down really slowly and then go back up. I know your glutes are talking to you. Try to keep those hips up. We're going to do 12 reps here with the arms, and then we'll put the weight down and the glutes down and have a nice little happy baby stretch to recover these tight butt cheeks. Keep most of your weight in your heels, right? And keep squeezing those buns. Couple more. Nice job. Okay, put that weight down. Take that nice happy baby stretch. That is gonna feel good. There is a heaven. So just chill out here and enjoy. Do you feel your buns? Easy or hard?
I don't have any buns.
Did you feel that easy for you or hard for you?
That's hard.
Okay, good. Okay, release those knees together. You're gonna rock and roll yourself forward. We're gonna flip it around and get down into our 8-point plank. So when I do that, I like to fold the front part of my mat over a little bit. So it's a bit easier on my elbows. My palms are on the floor. So 8-point plank means that we're moving our elbows slightly in front, excuse me, of the shoulders. So get the elbows out first, then tuck the toes under and lift the hips up. We're keeping our knees on the floor to start. Now, if this doesn't feel challenging at all, either slide the body back or move the elbows forward. Excuse me. Knees elevate for 3 counts. And then they lower on 3 counts. And then they're coming right back up for 3 counts. And lower for 3. And lift for 3. That's how slow you're going. You have 5 more reps. Bear with me, this is good for you. And put your knees down, walk back, meet me in child's pose of your choice. Okay, come on up. We're gonna do 90-90. Woohoo, one of my favorites. Get your butt over to the right side of the mat. 90 in the front leg and 90 in the back leg. So here we go. Right out of the gate, if you can bring your hands to your heart, fold down over that leg nice and slowly. If you need help getting up and down, you put your fingertips only. If that works. Nice and slow and steady, going down and up. Now, if you find your torso leaning to the right, try to move it over that front leg. Keep pressing that belly button up and into the spine. You want to square the shoulders as you come down and up. Couple more, then we get a nice little reprieve. Now, on this next one, when you get up, put both hands behind your back and you're just gonna lift this left knee up. And you're gonna hang out here with that left foot nice and flat on the floor. Just stay here for a little bit. Try to open up that knee a little more if you can. And now we're gonna switch sides. Scoot over to the left side of the mat. 90-90, here we go. Check your legs and make sure you got everything where it's supposed to be. Coming down slow and up slowly. Shoulders should be nice and square. This is sort of a cross between a feel-good moment and a really challenging moment. Shouldn't feel easy to move the torso up and down without the assistance of your hands. Don't forget to breathe. I'm gonna do a few more. Okay, now hands behind you, lift that right knee up. Try to get nice and flat on that right foot. Okay, bring it back forward. We're gonna come up onto our toes. Lifting those heels as high as you can get them. Okay, full forward fold. We're gonna do a little stretch for the IT band. So you're gonna take your left foot, cross it over the right, send the hips backwards with your fingertips on the floor out in front. Just hang out here. You should feel the outside of that right leg. And if you need to explore a location of the hips in order to really feel it, do it. Do it. Another breath or two here. Okay, let the body shift slightly forward in order for you to get that foot back to where it was. And then you're going to do the other side. Once the foot crosses over, shift your weight back into the heels. Let your upper body completely just hang out. So you're using the weight of the upper body to get into that stretch. Okay, shift forward, bring that foot back. You're going to cross the arms, hang out here for 3 deep breaths. Got your feet hip width apart. And now with the arms crossed, roll up slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Yes, release the arms. Big sweep up of this right arm. Reach it up and then send it over. And then do the same on the other side. Big long arm. And then come back. Take 1 nice big deep breath. And woohoo, it's officially done. We got it done. Check that box.